Okay, so this man, I don't know if he's claiming that Sunny V2 is faking his videos or if he's trying to disprove that if he's trying to prove that he doesn't fake his videos. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like Sunny V2 is a reliable source. I don't see why he would lie. He seems like he does his research, and it's not like he's not dropping something every single day, right? So it's not like just stuff to go, like, grab something and go. It's kind of just like I feel like he does a little bit of research. His videos have a lot of uh, editing and stuff it's got to go through. I mean, I could be wrong. He could just fucking take a story and do whatever he wants with it too. So that's what we're here to maybe figure out. But I don't know. I like Sunny's videos, and from the 5 seconds I heard of this video, whenever it fucking blasted in my ear, this dude kind of sounds like Sunny V2. So maybe this is Sunny in disguise trying to prove that he's not faking his videos. I don't know. But then again, there's a lot of people that do fake their videos. I just don't understand why you would, because all the things that he does, doesn't he do videos off of people that, like, they've already, this is all documented stuff, and doesn't he show the receipts on every video? It's not all hearsay. Like, he shows screenshots and shit. But then again, maybe he might have been misinformed a couple times and used fake screenshots. I don't know. That's what we're here to figure out, I guess.
Is Sunny V2 faking his videos? There has recently been an uptick in YouTube videos exposing Sunny V2, and for many of you, this may come as a surprise due to the seemingly crystal. Is
that what Sunny looks like?
That Sunny has built for himself over the past. Come as a surprise in YouTube videos exposing Sunny V2, and for many of you,
wait, I don't
there
get
has
it.
recently been an uptick.
The dangers of bragging about money.
Videos
That's him.
Sunny
Fortnite
V2. And for many of you, this may come as a surprise due to the seemingly crystal clear image that Sunny has built for himself over the past 2 years. With over 152 uploads amassing a total of 625 million views, it would be the last thing you would expect for such a renowned creator to have allegations of problematic, fake, and unethical behavior. So today we'll be taking a look at
this dude's videos are kind of like Sunny's
in order to try and pinpoint the problems and controversies that led him to such allegations. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be investigating Sunny V2 allegations. To do this, we have to go back to the 23rd of January 2022, when a video would be published titled Why I Don't Like Sunny V2. Throughout the video, YouTuber The Beak would break down his issues with Sunny's content, using several points to establish the perspective that Sunny is a quote hypocrite that lacks self-awareness. Some of the main arguments portrayed in the video were that his audience more focuses on the video editing rather than.
Wait, I was about to say, what does he ever add his opinion? I've not heard his opinion yet, have I? I thought he just kind of just lays down what's been told, or what's been screenshotted, or what's been, said, or like, even when he says, like, basically when he's talking about hearsay, doesn't he say, like, and it's also been rumored, blah, blah, or I don't even think he says that. I don't know, like, the way he words it, I don't think I've ever heard him say, which, if you ask me, is fucking bloody stupid.
The informational content at hand, that he is a quote walks more focus on the video editing rather than the informational content at hand, that he is a quote walking contradiction for creating videos joking about commentary channels while simultaneously being one, as well as creating videos on quote nothing burgers.
This dude's videos
to death. Around the time the video was published,
this dude's video edit is the same as Sunny.
Subscribers, whilst on the other hand, Sunny had a staggering 827,000 subscribers that would tower over The Beak. And although there was a controversial response to the video, it seemed like The Beak was.
I wonder where his profile picture came from.
With the video having a positive like to dislike ratio, and comments stating things like,
"This video was actually a lot more agreeable than I thought. I think that Sunny's videos are definitely better when they aren't about numbers. One of my favorites that you didn't mention, like his Ryan's World video, was great. And was it about numbers? No."
And
so yeah, the video is pretty fair, I guess, but the arguments only undermine Sunny regarding things like clickbait.
Wait, so are they arguing that he's just trying to push numbers? I mean, I don't think he's. Are they saying that he's lying or something? They're saying it's his edits and that he's trying to get numbers. So, but they're not saying that he's using false information, are they?
Or picking topics that he previously thought were dumb. Nothing.
Something regarding things like clickbait, picking targets previously thought. Who gives a fuck? I mean, if he wants numbers and he wants, like, I mean, yeah, you could call him a hypocrite, but I mean, maybe, you know, people grow. Like, what if one day he didn't think something was so interesting, you know, he's got nothing better to think or to do, and he's kind of like, you know, that I wonder what even happened with that. And he starts researching that, and he's like, oh shit, this is actually more interesting than I thought. Or even if it's not that interesting, it's still like, you know, you try to make this bread, you know, you're gonna find a topic. As long as you're not making shit up, I would say it's whatever, man. I always thought YouTube was fucking stupid, but I mean, people on YouTube are making money, bro. So, I mean, fuck, man, a little side money wouldn't hurt, you know? My job sucks, and I gotta break my back every single day for a fucking $100 a day for 10 hours of breaking my fucking ankles and my hip, and I'm gonna be walking with a cane in the next few years, bro. So, I don't even, you know, I'm just doing this shit as like a maybe something might happen, hopefully in 3 universes away from here, you know? But I don't know, like I can understand it, man. If you're trying to get that bread, and maybe he might even be trying to use that money to do something, you know? Maybe he's using this YouTube money saving up to start a fucking like a whole company with stuff like this, you know? Kind of like a news organization. Because the news, obviously, you know, the news is wilding. So I don't know, man. Another place to get your news, that would be kind of weird, but that's their thing, you know. They do the news. Maybe they're into that shit. I don't know. I'm just talking on my ass right now, but yeah, I don't know. That the whole argument that, oh, people are more worried about his editing than the actual information. It's like, well, who gives a fuck if his editing is good? Like, you know, that doesn't matter at all. And then if it's about picking topics that he previously thought were dumb, who cares?
His actual credibility, his own arguments, the fact he has good research, and like it said in the video, a pretty good style of editing. So there are some issues. And although this video would go on to gain an impressive 137,000 views, just 5 months later on the 12th of June 2022, things would get even worse for Sunny.
You know what I want to know? Who does these little videos? Like of the numbers on YouTube?
And although this,
because I've seen this number go up to all kinds of different numbers, you know? You just type in like an AI generated video of YouTube views going from 0 to enter number here, you know? Because I see this number go up to all kinds of different numbers. But who makes this stock footage, you know? And then like even like other stock videos, like businessmen laughing at like, you know, in an office. It's like, who recorded that and for what? Like who gathers these people to be like, okay, we're gonna do a generic ass GIF for online media? Like, you know, I don't think it comes from commercials, does it? Do they all come from commercials? These little
This video would go on to gain an impressive 137,000
like who recorded
views.
this?
Just 5 months later, on
up to 100,000 views.
2022, things would get even worse for Sunny, as he would find himself getting
Weird.
called out, but this time on a much larger scale. In a video titled "My Response to Sunny V2," 6 million subscriber giant Skeppy would snap back at Sunny's video
6
discussing
million?
his downfall. Throughout the video, Skeppy would win over his audience by disproving many of the statements and accusations made by Sunny, as well as providing some more context to genuine actions that he was called out for.
Wait, hold on. What was he doing? He's saying he's lied?
Skeppy would snap back at Sunny's video discussing his downfall. Throughout the video, Skeppy would win over his audience by disproving many of the statements and accusations made by Sunny, as well as providing some more context to genuine actions that he was called out for. With all odds laid against him, Skeppy managed to clear his name of the scam accusations by showing receipts and outright proving some of the facts portrayed in the video about him as false, or as reaching, such as Sunny's point on empty pizza boxes.
Hold on. Is that true though? I would obviously have to go back and watch the video, and I would have to know who the hell Skeppy really is. But I mean, could that be like a Logan Paul situation where it's like, okay, you can show receipts that you didn't get any money, but you still were the scam, you know? Was it something like that? Where, okay, Skeppy basically proved that he wasn't a part of this, but like when you use your actual brain, I don't know who Skeppy is. I'm not saying that maybe Sunny was misinformed. Then again, how do you go back if all these people disprove it, you know? Or was that just one, you know? It's not like every case that he throws down is getting backlash on, you know? From what I see right now, it's only been one, but it's also been 2 or 3 minutes in. So one
Suddenly,
dude said
people
that's
began
probably
to
fake.
question whether or not Skeppy's other videos could have possibly been fake. For example, there was this video in which Skeppy would apparently order 72 pizzas to Bad Boy Halo's house, yet Skeppy wouldn't
Damn.
actually show the entire phone call during which he apparently ordered the 72 pizzas.
Pizza customer service, how can I help you?
Hi, what's the most amount of pizzas I can order? I'm having a party right now.
No, we don't have a limit.
Oh, okay, cool.
You don't have a limit. Yeah, right. What if I ordered 2,000 pizzas? You gonna make me 2,000 pizzas? Oh, lying ass. There has to be a limit. Even if it's an absurd number, you could be like 300. You know, you're not gonna make 300 fucking pizzas. Why would you need 300 pizzas? There's got to be a limit. That's so weird to me. I wonder if you genuinely had the money, if you were bored, like Jeff Bezos, they have no limit, right? So there's no, like, it's not written in the contract. You are obligated to serve me as a customer, right? If I had the money and I ordered just for shits and giggles 1 million pizzas, would you make that million pizzas for me? Would you, like, you would go out of business? Well, I mean, I don't know. Paying for that would actually probably help your business for a little bit, but by the time you're done making all those million pizzas, like, your stores are gonna be filled every day with or your employees making my motherfucking pizzas. You know, they're not gonna have no time to serve nobody else. You're gonna go out of business. You're gonna basically live off of the million pizzas that I bought, and if you don't invest that correctly, you're shit out of luck. Oh yeah, but yeah, there's gotta be a limit.
Alright, have a good night. I ordered. Oh, okay, cool. The most amount of pizzas I can order. I'm having a party right now.
No, we don't have a limit.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, have a good night. I ordered it.
Then when the pizzas showed up to Bad Boy Halo's house, he'd only show 3 pizzas being opened. How do we know that he didn't only order 3 pizzas and sit them on top of a stack of empty boxes? Plus, there are only 37 pizzas in this shop. Where are the other 35 pizzas that...
First of all, that's still a fuck ton, man. Why why even lie about the video? You can use that thumbnail right there. That's a fuck ton of pizza. Order to send to someone's house, that's absurd. That's really making me want a pizza though. Like, but it's way too damn early. It's almost 1 a.m. I can't order no pizza right now. And now I want some pizza. That could have been your thumbnail, bro. You could have been like 32. Why lie about 72? I don't get it. And then why would you, who's going to order 72 boxes, you know? I mean, maybe he could have said that, right? He could have been like, is there any way that I can order like 5 pizzas but just get like 60 boxes? I'm trying to make a YouTube video. I don't know. Could have been something like that.
order in both the title and in the video.
Although Sunny can't be blamed for being skeptical, as that's a big part of his channel, from Skeppy's perspective, he felt as though Sunny was being a quote jerk and trying to turn his own fans against him. The winner of the feud would be
How though? Was he being an asshole about it and being like, yeah, this dude's a fucking loser for faking this video? Or is he just saying like, yeah, I really don't think it was real? Like, I mean, obviously he only opened up 3, like, let's look at it. You know, he could just be making a video. I don't know. I'm not trying to stand by Sunny. I don't even know the full. I like the videos, you know, I've seen a few of them, but you know, YouTube is huge. There's a lot of people making videos on a lot of different things.
a little bit more obvious this time, with Skeppy's video receiving a massive 70,000 likes compared to only 11,000 dislikes, and comments from viewers stating,
Haven't watched a Skeppy video in ages, and I was a pretty old sub. I've got to say, this is probably one of the best response videos I've seen on the internet. And while
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though, taking anyone using comments in YouTube videos in their videos as like anything, I guess Sunny does it too, right? YouTube comments are fucking lame, bro. They are weird. Most of them feel like they're AI generated, and if they aren't AI generated, like, you're just gonna believe a YouTube comment, bro. That's like believing some fucking homeless person telling you a story, you know? Like, you can believe it and it might be real, but it could also completely be fucking made up and this dude could be out of his mind. You know, so I don't know. YouTube comments, that's fucking dumb. I would not use YouTube comments for anything. Some of them are weird, bro. Even I get like 1 view if I post like 10 different videos, and half of that view is a comment and it says something like, I don't know, something that feels AI generated, bro. Most of these comments, they're you can't trust YouTube comments. That's all I'm gonna say. Half of them feel like they're fucking robots.
Probably won't watch many of your videos in the future because it isn't my cup of tea anymore.
Or
You
it could even be
definitely gain
him
my
on an alt
respect.
account.
On the 20th of December 2022,
Oh, bro, you're
a
so
post
handsome
was made onto
too.
the r/pyrocynical subreddit asking the community for their thoughts on Sunny V2, and in the post was a video linked titled "How Sunny V2 Invents a Moral."
There's no evidence that Sunny V2 uses in this video. There's no like data-fueled investigation Sunny's using to demonstrate that these 3 videos did real damage to Kwebbelkop's career. And in fact, I would argue that the data does not prove out this point really. And it's not like the month that he released these 3 videos changed everything for him, you know, ruined his career. It's kind of just been a slow decline. You know, the month
I
after
know that
he lost
fool.
some views, then he got more, then he got more, and now he's doing work. You know, it's complicated. There's just not like a really tangible, concrete reason to believe this.
With the video receiving 194% more likes than dislikes, it was evident that the YouTube community agreed with Joel's takes on Sunny's video. Things weren't looking good for Sunny, as not even 3 days later,
Wait, how? Doesn't that... I feel like what he just said was basically Sunny's take on it had no fucking effect on him. And even if he didn't use like concrete proof of everything, he's just using what he has on the internet, right? Isn't everything on the internet kind of like hearsay? I mean, yeah, you are subjecting yourself to that whenever you're making content on other people. You need to have the facts because, you know, especially if you're a reliable source with like millions of subscribers. So yeah, you would think you want, but then again, I don't know. You are someone with millions of subscribers. Are you going to actually put out shit that might be false? Why would you do that though? I don't know.
and in the post was a video linked
But wasn't that Quebble dude, didn't he turn out to be fucking, I don't know if he was on some weird shit or if he was just really, really cringe, but didn't he turn out to be like strange? But didn't this dude just say that it had no effect on him?
titled "How Sunny V2 Invents a Moral."
There's no evidence that Sunny V2 uses in this video. There's no like data-fueled investigation Sunny's using to demonstrate that these 3 videos did real damage to Kwebbelkop's career. And in fact, I would argue that the data does not prove out this point really.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's not
So basically he's saying that Sunny V said 3 videos was like the decline or the downfall of that Quebble dude, and it really wasn't. It had no effect on him really. But I mean, if we're looking
like
at
the month that he released these 3 videos changed everything for him, you know, ruined his career. It's kind of just
I don't know, dude. That's a huge dip if you're asking me. And it's steady declining with another huge dip. A lot of huge dips, if you ask me. So, don't know. I mean, even like the video, just because it didn't, maybe he was claiming that they did. I don't know, the timing, you know, you never really. I just work here. I'm just watching the video.
just been a slow decline.
I'm not gonna say anything
because
because
after he lost some views,
don't even
then
know
he
about
got
any of
more,
this,
They got more, and now he's doing work. You know, it's complicated. There's just not
this
like,
drama
a really
right here.
tangible, concrete.
Wasn't there for
reason
that
to
one.
believe this.
With the video receiving 194% more likes than dislikes, it was evident that the YouTube community agreed with Joel's takes on Sunny's video. Things weren't looking good for Sunny, as not even 3 days later, a new video would be published titled "Why Sunny V2 is Disliked by Everyone." This video would not be perceived as well as the previous examples shown. The video consisted of many of the same points discussed in the Biggs video, except this time, the creator seemed to be having trouble getting his point
Damn,
across,
Pewdie.
resulting in the video feeling more like a ramble than a level-headed critique.
Spoiler at nothing, because 157 million views could buy me a car. According to Sunny's ways, apparently he's dying. He's gone from 64 million a month to 37. And YouTuber status.
And with comments such as,
Bro,
That boy
what are you
sound
trying to
petty,
prove?
boy.
and
The title should be Why I Hate Sunny V2.
it was
Yeah, why
evident
I
that
hate-
the video
that man
came off to
sound
viewers
petty as fuck.
more of a hate piece rather than a logical and constructive critique. With over 105 dislikes compared to just 66 likes, it's safe to say that this video was perceived extremely poorly. Remember Big Joel, who we mentioned earlier? Well, on the 24th of December, he would go on to publish a second video on Sunny V2, this time titled "A Genuinely Unhinged Sunny V2 Video." And throughout the video, Joel would once again dissect one of Sunny's videos, whilst playing devil's advocate for the exposee. be.
But Ninja fails to realize the reason people perceive him as fake is not because he's toxic, not because he's family friendly. It's because once again, he's trying to be something that he's not in order to appeal to an audience instead of just being who he truly is. People liked him most when he was the old toxic ninja.
That's what I'm talking about, dude!
So I guess I'd find this one of the more interesting moments in the video, and a telling one, where Sunny V2 essentially asserts, without any sort of knowledge of Ninja, what his authenticity looks like. Maybe it is true that he used to enjoy screaming on the internet. Who doesn't enjoy it? Who doesn't enjoy it? But the reality is, there's a possibility that it's not inauthentic that he's changing. He's just like becoming a different guy, kinda. Like he's not exactly the same as the person you liked. Does that inherently...
I don't know, man. I don't know. To play devil's advocate, look at Ninja now. Isn't he back to like swearing, and he has drink nights, and he said, hey, my wife's bringing me some Cheez-Its with her tits hanging out, and that's what a king fucking feels like, boy. Sit on my throne every goddamn night and you peasants pay me. Didn't he say... No, I'm exaggerating, but he said something along the lines of like, that feeling when your wife walks in topless with some fucking sandwich for you or something like that. I'm obviously butchering it, but it was something to that degree. And I don't think that's for a child audience. And now I'm pretty sure he does like drunk streams, and he's not like so censored anymore, because yeah, if you're one way, I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know, man. When you're trying to evolve just for children and money, I don't think that's very authentic. I think that's very... I mean, yeah, there could be people that are like, no, you know what? But he doesn't even have kids, right? So why would he... I could understand it maybe if he had kids and then he was like, okay, yeah, like I really do want to change my ways. But I don't know. Then again, yeah, there are people that could just be like, damn, bro, I was like wilding on the internet. Let me try to chill out. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I'm just saying Ninja kind of did go back to how he used to be, meaning he probably got tired of putting on this act, or maybe he did change into that person and he felt like, you know, this isn't really authentic. I am kind of putting on a sham, because, you know, you can evolve, yes, but when you're doing it for different reasons, like money, instead of like, you know, just organically growing, I don't know. People could tell this type of stuff, you know? But then again, they could also not, because some people are good at hiding their emotions, or some people are just like genuine psychos.
Mean that he has some deep moral failing? Are you the ninja sage? Do you know everything that goes on inside of his mind? You know, what is the standard of evidence that we're using here to assert that this...
I think the standard of evidence is that a lot of people were watching him. He blew up on Fortnite. People were still watching him. He became kid-friendly. People stopped watching him. He stayed kid-friendly. People started clowning on him. Now he's back to how he used to be. And some people are starting to come back. And now he's just like, now he's in a decent spot. Way better than he used to be. Not on top like he used to be. You know, it's kind of not way better than he used to be when he was peaking. Way better than... Or he's in a better state than he was before the peak, but he's not as big as the peak, obviously, because, you know, you're going to peak. But I don't know, man. You could just tell, like, you could tell he is who he is. You could tell people when they are who they are and when they're kind of putting on a show, you know, you could tell.
This man is bullshitting you because he's done some internal change.
Some moment.
Especially when it's live streaming. If it's YouTube videos, I can actually see people getting away with that, because people can edit and they can make themselves look however they want to look, you know? And you can interpret a video multiple ways. But when you're live streaming and that, you know, like something happens and you accidentally blurt out something, or you're like when you're normally kid friendly and you're like, oh my gosh, man, he actually got me. Oh, that was an L for me, chat. And then like one day when you're just fucking streaming late at night and you're like, oh, you fucker. Yeah, he totally got me, guys, you know? And then you're like, whoa, what was that? Whoa, that's you. You're crazy in the inside, you know? Like, you could just kind of tell these kind of things sometimes.
Comments in Sunny's videos led the viewers to believe that his point of exposing Ninja's dark side was actually exposing how he stopped making racist remarks, which seems to be a miscommunication on Sunny's end, as he also speculated on Ninja's
Did he say $5 million
which
per
seems
month?
to be Ninja's dark side was actually exposing how he stopped making racist remarks, which seems to be a miscommunication on Sunny's end, as he also speculated on Ninja's use of drugs, which didn't seem like an impossibility based on the evidence.
Ninja does
at hand.
drugs?
With there already being several videos critiquing Sunny, a video would be posted that would damage his channel more than any
What drugs does Ninja
videos
do?
we discussed, and this video would be posted by none other than Sunny V2 himself, as Sunny V2 would publish a video titled "Why Dream's Face Reveal Was an Awful Decision," a video that would cause the YouTube commentary community to eat him alive. Throughout the
Look at the
video,
like ratio,
Sunny would
though.
make the argument that Dream's face reveal was a very bad decision made on the premise that his channel was falling off.
Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator.
I'm not gonna lie though, isn't this kind of isn't this unanimous that, or a unanimous decision that this kind of was the worst face reveal? Not on his, it's not his fault or anything, but if you look at the numbers, didn't his views and like subscriber count and all that, didn't it like abruptly fall off after his face reveal? Like numbers don't lie, right? So, and I don't know, because then a lot of allegations came out too with his face reveal, and then like I could swear he was trying to do his own thing, but people kind of just stopped fucking with him because it was all like IRL content that people just weren't really vibing with. I don't know, because he fell off heavy, right? Dream ain't pushing the same numbers. I mean, he might be actually like on YouTube. He might be still pushing the same numbers for like views and stuff, but I don't know.
Ever, and we're going to outline several reasons why, beginning with possibly the most crucial point being that Dream's unseen face was one of the only things keeping him relevant.
This video alone would result in several commentary channels leaping to Dream's defense.
There are some serious problems with Sunny V2.
And I'm gonna say this fool right here, Jalen. This fool, wait, Jalen. I thought it was Jaden. Jalen. I don't remember. I've seen this person. They were popping up on my fucking YouTube. Not recommended, but just like posts that they were posting. And this fool went unhinged too. This person had a meltdown on Discord, I think, and like dropped a hard R. Was talking about how pedophilia is cool or something like that. Like, well, I'm just not gonna this person went crazy, and I think they're getting canceled at the moment. If I'm being honest.
And it appears that he has become the very thing that he once swore to destroy.
Hey guys, I thought we'd just take a look at this new Sunny V2 video that just dropped called "Why Dream's Face Reveal Was an Awful Decision."
Immediately upon starting this video, you're hit in the face with some of the worst takes you have ever heard.
These just sound like Dream stans trying to stick up for Dream on some, no, he's not irrelevant. No.
Someone describing Dream revealing his face as one of the worst mistakes made by a content creator.
Do you hear the laugh in this person's voice? Do you hear the little like belittling little scoff like that? Sonny says it was the worst decision. I'm quite flattered over here. It's like,
part of the reason
it sounds so pretentious.
Published on this topic recently could be based on the fact that Sunny's built.
It sounds like the type of people that are just fans,
so that when
kind
he
of
does get something wrong,
stand up for him.
Incredibly controversial take, it becomes a massive deal. Many of the videos,
and so far what I'm seeing is none of this is like, I don't think any of this has been misinformation. It's just been, I don't agree with that.
Taking Sunny seem to have the same arguments, but commentary channel Achito summarizes the main response well with this statement.
I think Sunny is overthinking this entire thing. Like, his face is just public. People now know what he looks like. I think that's really it. What happened after Dream face revealed? He got clowned on for like 24 hours and that's it. Now his face is just public. Sunny thinks that after Dream has face revealed that now his merch won't really sell.
How do you play this game? The fucking the CSGO sliding game. I literally, I think I downloaded a mod for it, like a map. And then every time I jump onto it, I don't slide. I don't know how to stay on the wall? Like, how do you do it? I just jump down and fucking, you know, I don't slide anywhere. I don't do anything. How do you do this?
Tell or something that he will be.
And I do somewhat agree. I mean, well, I mean, it's just a logo, but I feel like now that people know what he looks like, it is a little bit weirder. You know, some people probably did like the mystery behind it and kind of like, oh, that's a cool logo. But now some people might see the logo and be like, that didn't even look like him though. You know, and then just, I don't really want it. I don't know. Even if it's 10 people, you know?
Irrelevant sooner
that
or
is
later,
less
that his
people. That's 10
content
less
is going to
people.
be modified for the worse, and that we won't get any more bangers like Mask. Like, okay, I seriously don't think Dream face revealing is that bad.
Do you see? I don't know that. Like, okay, I don't know, that kind of attitude to me, it just seems so like you're trying to stick up for your friend. I don't know, it sounds like cope, you know? It sounds like you're in denial. Does that make sense?
Bad, and I really definitely don't think that it's the worst mistake a content creator has ever made.
In a video,
He didn't say it's the worst mistake a content creator made. He said like it was his worst decision, or I mean, it was kind of like one of the worst. Think about it. Even if it was, even if he only lost like 2% of his viewers, right? That fool had so many viewers, you know? If he had 100 million viewers every video, and because of his face reveal, he lost 2 million, right? 2 million, that's only 2%. You're like, ah, that's nothing. 2%. But then a 10,000 subscriber fucking Minecraft person shows their face and they lose 2%. They only lose what, 200 people? So yeah, it is the biggest mistake whenever you have the most numbers. It's technically the biggest. I don't know. I keep finding myself sticking up for Sunny, but I'm not trying to. I'm just playing devil's advocate because like none of these are, oh, he's got information wrong. He knew it was wrong and he put it out there. This is all like, oh, he said that this ruined their career, but it really didn't. And it's like, well, the numbers say they dipped. Even if it was a little bit, technically he could be over exaggerating, but at the same time, is it like, are you faking a video? I don't think that's really faking a video.
The problems with Sunny V2, Jalen would make an interesting critique to Sunny's upload schedule.
Now, as Sunny's channel has started to pick up, his upload schedule has become more frequent, and it seems as if he's just trying to get these videos out as fast as he possibly can, which is kind of counterintuitive.
I can kind of agree with that.
To what his channel used to be.
This argument seems to be based
I
on
can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. But then again, you might actually have, like, he might have been editing one way before and then his channel blew up. He was able to pick up another editor, or maybe he devoted a lot more time into putting out videos, you know, and maybe some that he was sitting on for a little while can be done quicker. I don't know. There's different reasons for that. It's not just like, oh, well, now that he's getting big, he's making up stories. Because again, you're not pointing out any misinformation. You're just pointing out that, oh, he said my friend is falling off, but they're not falling off. So he's wrong and ugly.
Sunny V2
like,
has
what?
recently been increasing his upload frequency at the expense of his video quality. But this is simply untrue. Sunny V2 has been posting weekly videos for over a year now, and whilst it's arguable that the editing quality has slightly declined, it is certainly not a matter of producing content more frequently, and likely due to the fact that the story of the video should be the main focus, rather than the
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much more editing can you do?
But this
Especially
still
for shit
leaves
like
us with
this.
the question of if Sunny V2 is faking his videos. And the best example of this is not what you would expect. On the 31st of December 2021, Sunny V2 would publish a video titled The Tragic Tale of EDP 445, and the Big puts it best.
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to say the least.
Right. So the evidence behind EDP 445 being in jail is 2 people saying that he's in jail, which beforehand, you even say that you can't really trust, that you have to take with a grain of salt.
We'll preface this part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested, however they never seem to have any rock solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain of salt.
And in the video, you even disprove the evidence. Jesus Christ, so you don't even know if he's in jail. Why did you put finally in jail in the thumbnail? He's probably not even in jail. This huge new update regarding EDP EDP445, it isn't actually a huge new update. It's nothing.
Is he spitting facts though? I'm kind of stuck on the fact that he's so angry. He's so pressed. I mean, he could just be passionate that, oh my God, this dude's misinformation is so hard. He said he's in prison when he's not, even though he got arrested a few times. But this seems more like people that don't like him. But I mean, then again, yeah, maybe EDP wasn't arrested. I don't know why he would put that in his title though, especially he could have been like, did he get arrested or something? Or finally in prison. Like maybe he went to prison for a night or something and he was able to use that technically. But I mean, this guy's even saying he probably didn't even get arrested. Did you look it up and see if he got arrested and be like, oh, he didn't get arrested, so he's lying in this video? Why would you just say he probably didn't even get arrested or go to jail? You know, like no, all these are just, you know, like there's nobody's proving that he's faked anything. They're just saying like, I don't know. They just sound very passionate, and I guess that's what people are going off of.
EDP445 isn't in jail. What's?
I mean, he could be wrong. I don't know. Did EDP ever go to jail? I would assume so. Didn't he have like cops call on him multiple times every time people found out where he worked? And he might have been on some weirdo shit too. Like maybe he got arrested for fucking stealing from an alcohol store or something.
Assault. And in the video, you even disprove the
Maybe he didn't get
evidence.
arrested and maybe he did lie.
So you don't even know if he's in jail. Why did
You see, like,
finally...
the fact that he's like, Jesus Christ. Like, he's so mad. He's so angry. Like, you could have edited that out, too. Or you could have just reshot it.
Jail
But
in the thumbnail. He's probably not even in jail. This huge
He said
new
probably
update
not in jail.
regarding EDP445, it isn't actually...
And it could have also just been a video he was sitting on. Or it could have just been a video, you know. Maybe his EDP videos were getting some views. And he fucking threw it out for some money. I mean, yeah. You could say like, yo, you're just worried about the money. Who isn't? Who doesn't want money? Especially easy money. If you're like, oh, my video on EDP did great. People are talking about him again right now. Here's a video on him. You know? Get that bag, boy. Worry about your own shit. You over here worried about another YouTuber trying to press him.
A huge new update. It's nothing. EDP445 isn't in jail. What's the point of this video?
Sunny's EDP455 video was clickbait at best or misinformation at worst. But excluding these outlier videos, it seems like Sunny V2 has been one of the most consistent content creators on the platform, and has in the grand scheme of things had minimal controversies, which is a feat for someone who could be considered under the commentary niche, where each creator is seemingly called out for something every second week. But the real question that we haven't answered here yet is if Unbox Therapy is buying views or not. Click the video on screen to find out more.
Dude, your video, you literally just, the way you ended that, you practically just said, yeah, mine too. I'm doing a video. Oh my God. Ooh. So, I don't know. I guess that's up for everyone to determine, but did he make it up? Is he faking videos or what? What's up?